Good afternoon, Lincoln families. Hello, it's Mr. Collins, principal here at Lincoln. We are very excited to get school started on Monday. We're so excited to see kids back. Of course, you know it's going to be a lot different from in the past. This year, more than ever, it's going to be very important for families to realize that when kids are sick, that they're going to have to stay at home. If your kid is showing any symptoms of COVID-19, I have a picture here that I want to show. If they're experiencing fever, cough, shortness of breath, decrease in sense of smell or taste, sore throat, muscle aches and pains, there's a few others, some chills, vomiting, and diarrhea. If any of that occur, please, we're asking that you keep kids at home. And if it's severe enough, I have a number for the testing sites, and this will give you your local site. So the testing site, the number 1-800-456-7707. So it's going to be very important that when kids are experiencing any of these symptoms, to make sure you keep them at home. Now, one of the safest things that we can do as a staff here while they're here on campus is to wear a mask. Now, the masks have been proven to be the safest thing that we know to help us to stop the spread of COVID. And of course, you know, there are some people that shows those symptoms that still could be carrying the virus. And so we need for all parents and all families to talk to their child about the importance of keeping their mask on all day while they're here at school. And also, if they're riding the bus, make sure they keep their mask on. And we're going to do our very best to practice social distancing, which is 6 feet apart. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of changes. And so we want to get into a routine of all of these changes. So I want to go over some procedures for drop-off when students enter the school or when they get here to school. So if they're walking or if you're dropping kids off, they're going to have designated spots where they need to line up to come into the building. And I have an example for today. So if you see these dots, so we have some green, red, and yellow dots. This is our front entry. This is where third graders will line up. And so, example, this is the green is Miss Kershaw's class. So Miss Kershaw's class is going to line up here, one student here. And we're doing our very best to try to keep kids 6 feet apart, but it's going to be pretty difficult. So if we can land anywhere between 3 to 6 feet apart, we're doing pretty good. And so this is just an example, and for each grade level that enter the building, and like I said, I just wanted to use third grade as an example, but all the grade levels here, third, fourth, and fifth on the south end. Then of course we have our kinder, and then first and second are in the back. And they're gonna have a similar setup with a dot. Each kid will be assigned a number, and that's going to be the same number for them to line up, as well as in the cafeteria. They'll have a number that they'll be assigned to be on those spots. So, thank you. Once kids line up and they are walking into the building, we're going to have signage down. As you can see, we have the signs. Please stay 6 feet apart as they are coming in. And like I said, one of the biggest things that we're going to be placing emphasis on is the mask. Make sure that students wear their mask. If your child don't have a mask, don't worry. They're going to be given 2 masks here at school. And the hope is one stay here at school and one goes home with them. Parents, it's very important that once they get home, we're asking that you wash those masks so they'll have something to return with the following day. So make sure that that they stay masked up even on the bus and before and after school and all during school. So that's going to be very important. So parents, I'm begging you to please talk to your kids about the importance of keeping the mask on, because it's just going to keep them safe. All right, so in the past when students enter the building, they would typically go directly to their lockers. That have changed this year. So this year when kids come into the building, they're going to be going directly into their classroom. They will not go directly to their lockers. We're trying to practice social distancing as much as possible and as often as possible. And if we continue what we were doing in the past by allowing kids to go to their lockers, this is when we'll have crowding in the hallways. And so we don't want to end up like the school in Georgia, where somebody took a picture of all of these kids in the hallway. So we're going to do our very best to keep the crowds down in the hallway. So kids will not be allowed to go to their lockers. They're going to go directly into their classroom. Teachers have procedures for going to lockers. They're only going to dismiss a certain amount of students to come out to their locker. And for example, so student 1, student 6, and student 12 will probably come out and do their lockers first. We do have new bathroom procedures this year due to COVID-19 as well. Each teacher or each student will have their own individual pass that they will be using, and this is what it looks like. And when they come to the restroom, we have hooks here. So we're only going to allow 3 students at a time in the restroom. So if your child by chance come to the bathroom and they see 3 passes hung there, that means they're going to stand here and wait until somebody come out and take their pass, and then they'll be allowed to go in. Just like with everything else, leave your bathroom pass outside on the hook. Only 3 students inside the bathroom. Only 1 student waiting outside. And of course, wash your hands, wear your mask. That's going to become probably our theme this year. Wash your hands, wear your mask. You're going to hear that constantly. And it's especially important when you come use the restroom. Okay, I want to show you guys our cafeteria. And so we're going to have assigned seating for all of our kids in the cafeteria. The numbers that they have to line up outside is going to be connected to their numbers in the cafeteria. Okay, so prime example here at one of our tables. So this could be 3rd grade, student number 1, student number 2, student number 3. And so we have it taped off and sectioned off. We have color codes, we have blue, we have yellow, we have different colors, but the key is going to be their number. And so this is what they will be following every day when they come in to eat lunch. It's going to be the same seat. Of course, yours truly will be down here supervising. So in the past, our lunches always run pretty smooth. And so I don't think it's going to be any different. It's just that kids going to be assigned to a seat as compared to in the past when they come in, they would sit at, they would have a designated table and they could sit at any table. But this year, they're going to be assigned to a spot and we're going to demand that they sit in that seat every day when they come to the cafeteria. Okay, we're back outside. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about our playground. Recess is going to be different this year. There will be only 1 grade out at a time. I think 2nd grade might be the only one that have 2 classes out, and they're going to be separated on the playground. So as you look here, our play area here, we're going to tape all of that off. It's just going to be a bit much to spray it down and clean it after each recess. So for the bigger kids, for 1st through 5th grade, they will not be allowed to get on this equipment. equipment, and it's a safety measure. And as you can see, we got all of this area for kids to run around and play. But the playground area will be taped off. So that's something you can start talking to your kids about now early, that they won't be able to get on the playground equipment. And we're sorry about that. Hopefully this COVID-19 thing will be over here real soon so we can get back to normal. But for now, this will be taped off. Students have the option of doing in-person or distance learning. So we have a number of our students that chose to do distance learning. And I want to go in and just show you one of our distance learning teachers. And this is a third grade classroom. And Miss Atkinson is one of our third grade teachers who's been designated to be our distance learning teacher. And as you can see, some of the equipment that we have kids gonna have their own towels. We have sanitary wipe. We have what we feel like all the equipment we need to keep things wiped down and clean to keep your kids safe. But Ms. Atkinson is our third grade distance learning teacher, and we have a distance learning teacher for each grade level, kinder through fifth grade. So I showed you one of the distance learning teacher's classroom and some of the equipment that she had, but I want to show you, this is one of our kindergarten classes, Miss Mueller's class. And as you can see, she already have her dots down for the kids when they line up. And I mean, as you can see, these dots circle all the way around the classroom, okay? One thing I really like with her, she has her little hygiene hand sanitizing station here with all of the disinfectant, and it's a quick spray on hands and kids rub it in. So she have her station set up there perfectly. So and all of our teachers are going to be having the same equipment, spray bottles for the hand sanitizers. Here's another one, the PS80 hand sanitizer. So we feel like we are equipped and we are ready. By now you should know that the format that we have for this school year, Monday through Thursday, we have either you're doing distance learning or in person. But on Fridays is distance learning only. So we won't have any kids here on campus on Fridays. Your child will be getting a Chromebook. And if you were with us in the spring back in March when we dismissed because of COVID, each child was given a Chromebook. And so this year's going to be the same thing. So when kids leave school on Thursdays, they will have their Chromebooks to take home to do distance learning on Fridays. And now distance learning will only be a couple of hours on Friday, so from 8:40 to 10:40. And then the rest of the day, our teachers will be planning for distance learning. Okay, so but this is what the Chromebook will look like. And please, if you have any questions, please call us. Margaret Yao is our STS, and she's awesome, and she can help you troubleshoot. Also, a lot of our teachers are very tech savvy as well. If you have any issues, please reach out to us, and we can help you. Okay, so in closing, I just want to say, hey, we're really looking forward to Monday and having kids back. When COVID hit in March, man, it took all of us by storm. And so me, all of my staff, we're going to be doing in-person learning. Everybody's super excited to see kids. And so we're going to make sure that we keep your child as safe as we possibly can. And we just look forward to the opportunity to serve this community again. Our theme this year, we're in this together. So let's get ready. I can't wait till Monday. It's going to be very hard for me because I think most of you know that I'm a high fiver, I'm a hugger. I'm not going to be able to do all of that, but I will come up with something. I might do a toe tap, who knows, but I'm just going to be so excited to see kids on Monday. All right, so that concludes our video. I think we covered everything that we need to cover. Once again, I'm always available here if you need to speak to me. Teachers are available. If you guys need anything, please come to campus or give us a call. Okay, let's have a great year, Bobcats.